Hey y'all, so if you want to see how I got this quick and easy, like everyday soft glam type look, stay tuned for the rest of the video. But again, this is Muse University, where I give you all of my like beauty tips and tricks, tutorials, whatever, just to like keep the girls, keep them dolled up, keep them cute, keep you being that girl. So yeah, this is the look for today, and like I said, stay tuned if you want to see how I achieved it. So I will see you in the rest of the video. First, I'm going to be going in with my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And we also want to make sure we're starting with a clean face. So like I've already washed and moisturized my face prior to this. And if you guys want like an in-depth of what I use to clean my skin, just comment below and let me know that you want that type of video, and I'd be more than happy to make one. Just to make sure I'm not blocking you guys with my mirror. And then I told you guys I would have my fan charged by the next time I was filming another YouTube video for you, and it is charged. To make sure everything is in there. Then next, this has been my favorite, this has been my favorite since like last summer. I've been using this. It's the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. And I got this one because I wanted something like not as heavy on my face, because I hate a cakey face. Like you'll hear me say that, oh, I hate a cakey face. And I wanted something that was like a lighter product but still giving like a full coverage look. So I saw girlies talking about like tinted moisturizers and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, let me try one. And I've been using this one ever since. And then to blend that out, I'm using this brush. I just got it from, it was a pack I got from the drugstore. It's called Profusion Cosmetics. I forget the name of this brush, but like any brush that's about this size shape will work. Then I'm gonna blend that out. And I also like, I don't bring it too high up because I'm going to be having concealer on my under eye. I'm really just focusing like on this area. So you think about like nose down and then a little bit on my forehead. Well, my shade that I'm using is Cedar 11, by the way. But I really love this product a lot. Alright, next I'm going in with another Bare Minerals product. It is their Liquid Mineral Concealer in the shade Dark 5C. It looks like this. But yeah, I take that next, and you'll see my placement for that. And again, like I said, less is really more. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, you can always add more if you don't feel like it's enough, but you can't take away. And we do not want cakey look. So I'm just doing. I'm gonna do a little bit here. A little bit there. A couple dots here. And that's really it. And not too much. And if you see me like switching between my phone and my mirror, it's because a girl has to make reels and TikToks as we're doing this, because that is the content that like majority of social media platforms are pushing. And we do want to see the growth, so I'm going to give the platforms what they want. And then I'm taking, this is from that same brush pack that foundation brush was in, the Profusion Cosmetics, and this is just like a regular concealer blending brush. So anything that looks like that is what you, and when you're blending this out, we're not sweeping or anything. You're just going to be doing small dabbing motions, quick, short, light, and really like pressing it into the skin and getting it where you want it to go. So just like that. And the biggest thing, like, that will take your makeup game to the next level. Like, I feel like, yes, the products I use do play a part, but like, you can really like get jiggy with lower priced makeup as long as you know how to apply it. Like, you can do, and I should do a video on it to like prove my point, since I'm like making this statement. Like, you can do a full face of drugstore cheaper makeup and still get like a bomb photo shoot ready glam look, as long as your application is there. And you really just want to make sure like there's no like lines, that it's seamless. And you want to like make faces as you're putting it on, just to make sure you're really like getting it in and there's no creases. But I will show you another trick to like help with no creases once we move over to our powder. Like, I'm just looking down like right now, so those lines aren't forming as I'm pressing this in. And also notice like where I'm dragging the product out to. Like, I know I said no lines, but like right here in the under eye and under eye here, that's like the only line I like. Everything else is getting blended. And then I'm bringing that in here, so it's fully blended. Just keep blending. Like, it takes a minute, but it makes all of the difference. And I've really loved blending my makeup with brushes as opposed to like a beauty blender. I don't know, I feel like it does it so much better for me. Like, I just love the look that it gives. And then just like a little bit on my forehead, not too much. And you can see like I'm focusing in this one area. Ooh, guys, it was like sunny out, but now it's getting really like dark and cloudy. But I love thunderstorms. I hope it thunderstorms. But it's so pretty when it's like still like sunshine. You can see like part of the blue sky, then like you can still see like the dark clouds. It's like that bright contrast. I don't know, it's like so cool to me. I love thunderstorms. I love water. I love rain, the ocean, all of it. Make me smile, make me smile. And then also like just bring some of the extra that's on the brush onto my eyelid. Just over a little bit. And again, making sure you're completely blended. Oh, now the wind's picking up. Thunderstorm, thunderstorm. And notice, like, I don't really bring it too far down. Like, I'm not going under here or anything with it. I really keep it in this area. Like, think of it's like an imaginary triangle. That's the area I'm staying in. Alright. Next, I'm going in with my e.l.f. contour stick in the shade Matchstick in the shade Espresso. I'm gonna need a new one of these soon. Yay, Sephora run. I'm gonna show you where I put that. Oh, yeah, stop it right there. And then to blend that out, I use another e.l.f. brush. This is their contouring brush, and it just looks like this. So anything like similar to this shape that you can find is what you're gonna wanna use. And then with the brush strokes for this is still small little, I think you'll see. Alright, now we're going to start on my brows, and for my brows I really don't do too much either because I have been blessed with pretty full and thick brows. Like, they grow, I can't even tell you how quick they grow in. Like, I do my brows every 2 weeks, every week and a half, to like keep them neat, unless I like intentionally want them to grow out and be a bit bushier. Then maybe I'll go like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks without touching them. But like, with that being said, this has been my favorite product with the type of brows that I have. It's the NYX Professional Makeup Brow Tint Pen. And the point of it really is just like a liquid eyeliner brush, which I really like a lot because I can really get those like fine hair strokes. And that's what I do. I just fill in like where I have a little bit of gaps. I really just focus from like the arch area to the tail. I don't really do too much in the front at all. So I'll show you what I mean with that. Make sure I'm not blocking, guys. And like, unless you're looking like really closely, you may not even notice the difference. And like, that's all I'm doing for that one. maybe like a little bit right there. Yeah. And I also don't conceal. I don't conceal the top of my brows either. We're just going to be concealing under it. Just to like give a really like natural brow. So like I hate like a chunky, blocky, looks like it was like colored in with a crayon type brow. Like I just want it to look like hair. So this is what I do. So the brush I use, I don't even know where it's from. I've had it for forever, but the head of it just looks like this. It's like a small flat brush. And like I said, we're going back into the Bare Minerals concealer that we used for our under eye. And then again, starting in the arch of the underbrow. Make sure you guys can still. Then I'm gonna like take the extra off the brush now after I have it in those spots, and then with this brush blend it out and over. Just like I said, less product is more. And just bringing that down some. And then just to make sure that that's like fully blended in the under, I'm going back in that concealer blending brush that we use for our under eye, forehead, chin, and nose. And just like dabbing at the ends of it to make sure it's really smooth and blended in correctly. All right. Now that that's blended, we're going back in with the Fenty contour stick. And we're going to be putting this here, a little bit here, and then on the side. Just a little bit. Now to blend that, I go back with that same e.l.f. brush, and I'm just gonna be using like the end of it, like right here. Make sure you guys can see. And really focusing on bringing that like into that like top crease of your eye, and then the sides. Just like really pressing it in. And it's okay if you like the line isn't all the way perfect, because we can go back into that concealer brush that we used and clean it up. So don't even worry. And then a little right here. And then a little putting excess under here. Then I'm just going to clean up back again with that concealer brush. And then making sure, like, just in case it had started, because we haven't set anything yet, just in case it had started creasing, we're going to go back and fix that. And then to set that, I've been using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I've had this for a few years now, and I just really like it. It's in the cap. This beauty blender. Get some on there. Blow off the extra. And really press that in there. And bringing it out, just following our placement. And then some up here. I like to put a little on the under eye where we had the concealer as well. Then bring it down here, the chin, and then over here. Then back with that concealer brush again. I just dipped that into the powder so I can get my nose where I had it a little bit lighter. And then I'm also going to put some on my eyelid where we brought that concealer to when we were first blending. And I feel like this just really makes your eyes pop more too, but it's like so subtle, but it just makes a difference. Especially if you're like a lash girly like me, like it really brings them out more having like that slightly lighter base under it. Like it really just does what it needs to do. Now for my favorite part, the blush, I'm going to be using Juvia's Place Blush Rouge Volume 5. Shout out to my sissy because she's the one that got this for me. I'm going to first go into this top color, and I'm using an angled blush brush. I've had this for forever though too. I have no clue where it's from, but like I said, you can get them for the low at the drugstore. Like you don't have to spend $50 on a brush to make your blush pop. Smile, you're on camera. I also like to take some, put it under here and take the extra and just a little bit on the forehead. And I feel like blush really brings the look together. Next, I like to switch them up and kind of mix and match them a bit. So I'm going to be going into the Volume 4 palette now and using that top pink and placing it slightly above where we put that red color, the more redder one, just to kind of give an ombre effect with the blush and blend it into our bright under eye. So I'll show you. And I feel like this is how you get that really like perfect, flawless Dolly look. And also kind of pressing that in. A little under here. Like that. And then okay, now taking an e.l.f. angled blush brush, I'm just going to wipe off a little bit of that extra powder off my nose and under here. And like kind of press in what I already have down. More or less like all over my face around the blush basically. I have to get used to like holding the mirror down so I don't like block you guys. I'm seeing what I'm doing. Alright. We'll put that away. Now I'm just going to be going in with a black eyeliner pencil. Whatever your preferred one is will do. This one I also don't know where it's from or the brand. I've had it for forever. I'm just doing a really, really tight line on my waterline. And I don't bring it all the way over. I'd say about to like where, when you're looking like straight to where your, like the brown of my eye starts. And do it like in sections if you need to, because you don't want your eyes to water and like mess up your makeup. So like my eyes are starting to water a bit, so I just want to fan them. Y'all have not listened to Ariana's new album yet, but everything I've been seeing about it seems good. I should put it on later. Or maybe for my reel that I'm making, I'll use one of her songs for the audio. Gotta find a fave. I've also really been liking Kanye's Vulture One. Is it Vulture One or Vulture, whatever it is? I've been liking that. I ordered also, I got a few things from his merch drop, his most recent one. I got that tank top, I got a long sleeve, and I got the pod shoes, so I'm waiting for those to come in. But yeah, now, oh, I have to sneeze. Don't do this to me, don't do this to me. Okay. Now just to make the nose pop a bit more, just with my finger, I go into this ColourPop palette. And I'm going to be going into that sparkly pink up here, and then this gold, just a real little bit. I have some on my finger, and like watch what just to like highlight the nose a bit more. And I don't always do this, but today we are. And just to give it like a soft glow. And like that's it. Okay, but now going back into that first blush that we used with just like a regular fluffy brush, watch where I'm placing it. I'm focusing up here. I'm not going to put anything on my lid. So just, and focusing on like that inner corner where we put that the matchstick for contour. I'm focusing in that area. I'm just like with a very light hand sweeping that in. Just like that. And kind of bring it down a bit. Into that nose contour that we did. Yeah. Okay, so the lip routine is literally only 4 products. I'm using the NYX Heavyweight Champ Butter Gloss, Buxom Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Kristen. The Butter Gloss is in the shade Creme Brulee. I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury, my favorite lip liner, in the shade Lip Cheat. And then Wet n Wild in the shade Simmer Brown. So starting first with my lip liner in the shade Simmer Brown. And I do a really distinctive shape when I'm outlining my lips, just to give like a really cute, natural like pout, and kind of to like enunciate the shape of my lips already. But you can see like the shape that it's at now, and I'm just gonna go over that with the Charlotte Tilbury and layer that. Okay. Now from there, we're gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss. And the placement is key with this. Like, I'm not gonna be going over the lip liner with the butter gloss at all. I'm just putting it, I mean, like, you'll see. I'm putting it in the parts like where you can still see like the pink of my lips. So notice how like I dabbed it into place and everything. I don't do too much sweeping. We're gonna do that. Oh, it looks so pretty outside now. Like, the sky is fully dark, but the sun is still out over here, so it's like, I feel like I'm in a movie right now. I mean, life is a movie. My life is a movie. So now going in to the Buxom Plumping Gloss. This one now we're gonna take all over. But still in a tapping motion because we don't want the product that we've already put down to move. And I'm really grateful for the lips that my parents gave me, but I love a good plumping gloss regardless. And like I said, just dabbing that because we don't want to move the product. This was another episode on Muse University, so thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not